first guest up. Before we do, let's have a look at her in action. Her fabulous sitcom. It's only been on our screens a couple of years, but I think it's already produced some classic moments like this one.
Oh, dear. Sounds like you might have lost him to his troubles.
Oh, well, that's fine if I have, because I'm totally... Can I have it back? I'm so over him.
You're so not over him?
I am, actually.
She's so not over him.
I'm a whole new me.
Obsessed. She's obsessed. She's actually a bit mental.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. My gypsy necklace stinks on the floor. Stop. You better actually, sorry.
Okay, let's just undo it in the back.
I can't, it's too much. Oh. Sorry. Excuse me, I'm going to actually have to mount your travelator.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the funny, the fabulous Miranda Hart.
Come on. I bought you a... Come on now. I bought you a gift. Because Lady Gaga, as I call her...
Yeah,
she bought you a sheep 2 weeks ago.
Kevin.
So I thought, well, if it's good enough for Gaga, I'll bring you a guinea pig.
Well, it's much smaller, of course.
The thing is, it's definitely not walking.
No. Come wait.
Oh,
well, bring him over here. Bring him over and sit down on there. That's very kind of you.
Jonathan,
yes.
I did ask for this whole set to be a hutch. Like,
yes.
Lady Gaga got a hay bale here.
Yes, she did.
Where's my giant wheel?
Well...
That's what I asked for.
It's the end of the series. We couldn't stretch to it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi.
What is the name of your... is it a gerbil or hamster? Or?
Guinea pig.
Guinea pig, OK.
It's called Malteser.
Malteser, what a lovely little thing.
Thanks.
OK, hey, you look fantastic. What's going on? Are you in love? Are you pregnant? Are you on drugs? What's going on? You have a glow on you.
I'm all those things. That's very kind of you.
You look great.
I'm doing some Pilates.
Oh.
I'm all about the core strength now.
It's down in the tummy area, the abdominals.
Do you know what a plank is?
I have seen a plank.
No, the Pilates manoeuvre, the plank.
Is it? It's the... If that's how he teaches you, you want to get a new instructor for the Pilates, because...
Malteser's moving up to a dodgy area.
Shall we give away Maltese? Well, we have Malteser's friend
What's for
in.
you? It's your gift.
I'm allergic to guinea pigs.
Oh,
I am. Don't laugh, I am. I come out in sort of rashes and things.
Oh.
OK, hey, congratulations. One incredible year it's been for you. I saw you at the very beginning of this year at the Comedy Awards.
Yes.
And you were the Queen of Comedy. You were crowned the Queen of Comedy. The People's Choice.
It was me with Simon Le Bon.
Well, that's exciting. You got to meet the Joannes there. Mm. And I know you're a big fan. You were telling someone you're a big fan. Well,
basically, he gave me the award, and I said I was a massive fan. I mean, I liked them, but I just wasn't a massive Duran. I'm a Simon Le Bon fan. He's... Oh.
Well, you were a Simon Le Bon fan before, though, because that was very much the impression you gave to him, that you'd been a lifelong fan.
I became a fan because he presented me with an award.
This is now a little bit difficult.
Oh, no!
Knowing you were coming on today, I gave Simon a call. Didn't know that you had been lying to him. But can we show... Let's show Miranda this, but this is now very awkward for me and probably for you.
Hi, Miranda. It's Simon here. I hope you're well. It's so lovely when we meet people like you in this business who are genuine, die-hard fans. And we really just wanted to say thank you to you in some small way for your lifelong support. So we've arranged for you to come and join us on the tour with exclusive backstage access to all 11 of our UK arena shows from Brighton to Newcastle this December. And not only that, we would love it if you'd come into the studio with us to help us record some of the vocals for our new album, which will be coming out after the world tour is finished. The guys and I can't wait to see you. We've even got a whole load of swag for you. Lots of love, Simon.
Well, we're going to have to... How am I going to break it to them? Because you're going to...
You don't need to break it to them.
You can't go to
going.
You can't go now. You should stay here. I'll fix you up with Jedward.
Sure.
OK. Let me talk... What are you doing now in terms of the sitcom? We have the 2 series.
Yes.
They're out now on DVD. Fabulous success. You're writing the third one now?
I'm going to start writing the third one in about a month, towards the end of the year, yes.
And do you kind of make mental notes as you're just going through the year? If something happens to you, presumably you think, OK, that's something I could either use as it is or exaggerate and build upon it to make a funny sequence in the sitcom?
Yeah, I've always got a notepad in my bag, but I'm not often falling over as much as sitcom
Which is
Miranda,
probably just as well.
Which is lucky.
Do you think of, you just said that, sitcom Miranda, so do you differentiate in your head, you think sitcom Miranda, real Miranda?
Yeah, in meetings, I can now talk about this Miranda person as if it's not me. Yeah. It's like, I don't think Miranda would do that.
Yeah, and that's not you being grand in the third person,
No.
it's, you're talking about her as
Miranda would now like a glass of water.
And I guess, you know, the devices you use, the way that Miranda talks to the audience directly, was that something which they were immediately OK with, or did you have to sort of persuade them to do it your way?
Well, my producer said, I'll pitch something upstairs to the BBC. And I said, well, that's what I want to do, a sitcom with that light entertainment feel that looks to camera like Eric Morecambe did. And she said, well, I think that's very risky. I think you should pitch a sketch show or something that will be more likely to get made. I said, no, that's what I want to do. This is never going to happen. I might as well aim for my dream. And she very kindly kind of said, OK, I'll risk it as well. And it took a bit of persuading, but eventually they went with it.
Yeah, but it's what a triumph it is, and how nice it is for you to, I would have thought, you must feel vindicated. Say, OK, that's what I wanted to do, and I did it, and people loved it.
Yeah.
We have, well, you have your dog Peggy
Yes.
with you. You're not someone who dresses up their pets, are you?
No, because those people are insane. I apologise.
No, but dogs like to be dressed up.
What do you mean, dogs? How do you know? Do they speak to you?
They look happy when you do it. And they look funny when you do it. And I think, they see you laughing and think, I'm making my master or mistress happy. This is what I'm here for. Give me a new hat, please. You don't... So we thought we'd take a liberty and show you. There she is. Look at that.
Is that Michael Sheen dressing up my dog?
Yes. She loves it. Look how happy she is. And
Michael, step away from my dog!
the weird thing is, Michael had that outfit in his bag. He just happened to have that with him.
Peggy just said, I hate Miranda, Michael. I want to come and live with you.
Yeah, see? She wants to live where she can be dressed up.
What is this sort of paw thing?
She's
is
ready
that
to...
the costume?
No, it's her actual arm.
That's not her arm.
It is her.
Look, OK, let's decide whether we should keep her in clothes or let her run wild and free during the break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with Miranda. Don't go away. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Miranda Hart is still with me, ladies and gentlemen. The fabulous Miranda Hart. Hoping her dog doesn't run away with Michael Sheen.
Yeah.
Did you see Miranda taking part in the MasterChef thing for Comic Relief last year? Yeah. It was you, Claudia Winkleman and Ruby Vax. Cooking for David Cameron?
Yes.
OK, so that's a kind of unusual position to find yourself in.
Very unusual.
Did you know it was going to be for number 10 for the Prime Minister when you went in?
Yeah, we did know, because we walked into number 10.
No,
so we
I know
kind of...
Well, when they asked you, did they say it will be for actors? Well, yeah. You know what I mean?
I do, no.
Did they say, you're going to be cooking for the Prime Minister?
Yeah, they did. They just said, you know, this is this scenario, and these are three women who have never cooked, and that's no word of a lie. But, and then what we didn't know was that when we were preparing for our meals, not knowing what we were doing, I mean, really, I was making meringues for the first time. I was separating eggs for the first time.
On camera?
On camera.
In number 10's kitchen?
Yeah. We didn't know that David Cameron was going to come in whilst we were preparing. And Ruby got so terrified. Her crab just sort of went everywhere, and she knocked it and nearly hit him.
And were you... I'm not going to ask you about your politics, but were you tempted to put anything special in the dish for him?
I don't know what to say to that. I made a coalition pudding.
Oh, really?
Of a trifle and an Eton mess.
Yes.
Called a trifle mess, but we weren't allowed to call it that.
You weren't allowed to call it. But presumably one half of it would have crumbled immediately anyway, wouldn't it?
Satire.
Take that, Newsnights. But it was, obviously you're doing it for Comic Relief. It must have been quite exciting as well to be there.
It was exciting, but also terrifying. I realised when he first met me, I thought, he doesn't have a clue who I am.
He didn't know who you, he didn't know who you were.
He didn't know who I was. And I got more and more nervous, because when you have to actually then bring your dish into this very formal setting in number 10 from the Prime Minister, I got so nervous that I sort of turned, and there were cameras there, obviously, turned into the sort of sitcom character, got more and more extreme, and he actually thought I was insane. And then I sort of put the trifle down, and I said, now you need bowls, and I was getting more and more nervous and more extreme, so I said, so I'll be back. in a trifle! Which is just a terrible joke.
And did he...
I sort of felt like this to him. Like that to him. Now, if you've seen the sitcom, then maybe you can get away with it. If you haven't seen the sitcom, and he literally, I saw him look to a producer and go...
but
really
being in number
embarrassing.
10, I've never been to number 10. It must be quite... is it a lovely place, or does it feel like a family home? Does it feel fairly low-key when you're inside?
No, it's TARDIS-like. It's huge inside.
Noel, you've been to number 10, haven't you?
Yes.
Why were you there?
Something about tax bill.
You were there during the Blair years, weren't you? Part of the kind of let's make London swinging and cool again. Britain, the UK is so cool. You cool?
Yes, that was me.
Did you enjoy yourself there?
It was quite a good night, yeah. It was nice to finally see what's behind the door.
And it was, you've been asked back? You've been back since?
No, not now. I saw the mob are in.
No. If they invited you the other mob, would you go back?
No. No, I don't believe in the coalition. Well, does anybody?
Not one bloke does.
One man.
Nick Clegg, what are you doing now? Okay. TV Miranda
Yeah.
is known for her clumsiness, for her kind of being gauche, for being a bit awkward and falling over. So there's a lot of falling over that you said in real life you don't so much, but there is a lot of falling over that goes on there. Does it hurt? Did you study? Do you kind of rehearse those falls, or you just wait when you have to do it and you just go for it?
A bit of both. I do rehearse, and I do work out quite technically how I'm going to fall, and what I can do a quick one, you know, take longer to fall.
So you've got
going to be the
a whole
funniest.
repertoire of falling over.
Well, I don't know. Ultimately, you do have to just go for it and let your body be loose. And I mean, I'm quite sort of long and elasticy, so I just use that.
So you use that. We've set up, I believe, you normally fall over, there's a crash mat there for you, isn't there?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Sometimes,
we have
not
set up
always.
over here. Come with me over here, because we've
Oh,
set up
look.
in the band area. What we hope will be a small Miranda
I'll follow
moment.
you.
You're going to follow me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. Mind the big gap there. Mind the equipment. Okay. You know how to do it then. So this is a kind of moment I would have thought
Yeah.
we could be doing, maybe, you know, in the show, and then there will be some falling over, whether
Right.
you could coach me in the falling over and
Okay.
indeed lead the way here. So
Sure.
imagine Miranda, TV Miranda, has met an incredibly handsome man in a bar.
Yeah. Bit of acting required. No, you're a very handsome man.
We look a good fit. I think we make a good couple together.
Okay, you're freaking me out now.
Let me just take these rings off and leave them. Oh, wow, Jesus. But, you know what's terrifying is, seriously, we hadn't rehearsed this, so that was just a really horrible surprise for me. But I suspect it should have happened years ago, probably. All right, well.
Are you alright?
Well, I'm not great, I'll be honest with you. It was the shock more than anything.
I've never done that before to anyone.
Well, thanks for experimenting on me. No, don't do that. Okay, so we're
So,
sitting here, and
in a sitcom-
you've just flirted with him with a bottle on his head.
So I'd be having a drink and sort of, you know, there'd be that sort of laugh, and
And I'll be going,
then I'd
So
probably...
really, this is going well. What are you doing later? Shall we... What do you want to say? That was nicely done. So it really is a kind of up and away.
Yeah. There's lots of it. You can either just go straight,
Okay.
or you could do the
There was-
attempt with your arms to circle yourself.
Shall I try one? Bottoms up. Ah! Was that good? That took me by surprise. Oh, Christ. Oh,
Come on, dear. Come
Jesus Christ. I think we might have to end the show early.
on. Come on. There we go.
I feel better now. Ladies and gentlemen, will you join me in saying thank you to the fabulous Miranda? Thank you. Miranda, ladies and gentlemen. The fabulous Miranda. When's your DVD out?
November the 7th. What a smashing stocking filler
There
I
we go.
mean.
It is. That's Christmas sorted. Thank you.